Roxana told us about what happened in the past and what we learned. Startups have received money, 1.5 billion euro in the last 10 years, but not all of them were successful. So, what are the key learnings from the past years that we can apply in the next decade? And now you are also advising and offering consultancy for entrepreneurs. What do they want, and how do you advise them to tackle attracting financing and grants?
Yeah, first of all, I think that you guys also can answer this question because you've worked with them and know what was difficult and what was easy when working with Startup Nation or Diaspora Startup or Romania Startup plus grants. The idea that comes to mind, first of all, is that mentorship and training is really a necessary prerequisite in all types of supports for launching new companies. Money is not enough. Right now, I am actually giving some talks in a national training program for young people, and I'm talking to them about EU funds. And all the time, I see that they are interested about the money, never about the legal, fiscal, financial, taxes, and all the other bureaucratic issues. And I do not discourage them. I like passion, and I understand that the money is interesting. The discussion about how much money we can get for a type of business or another. But what I've seen in programs such as the ones financed by the Human Capital Initiative is that training and mentorship and internships can make a difference and filter among potential entrepreneurs and those that can be really competitive and bring added value and innovate. I think this is especially relevant for tech startups, of course. Another idea, which I've seen tested in Diaspora Startup and Romania Startup Plus, is that we should try to go local with these models of funding and growing startups. I think local ecosystems are important because if, I don't know, municipalities, city halls, local stakeholders partner with NGOs or organizations that, companies that deliver entrepreneurial support, they can do a better job. So we had in Diaspora Startup, we had city halls, even from small localities, that were partners in projects that delivered grants to startups that I don't know how much we use their experience and try to capitalize on this type of involvement. This was a model that was tested because if you involve a local actor like the local public administration, then besides the money and the training that is supported with EU funds, you also have, this support that is related to the registration of the company, tax waivers, and other types of, issues that are relevant in the creation of a new business. So going local in the future, maybe trying to direct the EU funds, whether there will be grants or financial instruments, trying to direct some of the money towards partnerships that involve local actors, municipalities, and letting them give the money, train, support, identify, grow businesses together with partners that are dedicated to entrepreneurship is one idea. I've seen an initiative besides what we did with the Diaspora Startup and Romania Startup Plus, where we have seen some city halls involved, some administrations involved in projects, but not very vocal and very timid and very, very prudent. I've seen recently the initiative in Cluj. It's an innovation fund that they test, the partnership between the city hall and an NGO, and the idea is the same, to try to identify and train and give some grants to those that are innovative and those that seem to bring competitive business ideas. So these would be lessons. I wouldn't think to give money to startups without these prerequisites, without training, without mentorship, without more of a selective process. And this, I think, would bring quality to the investment that the state should continue to offer to new businesses. I think that Romanians are just starting to understand their potential, what their talent can mean in terms of business. Lack of access to capital was a problem 10 years ago. It's not so much of a problem now, but I was reading the book of the SMEs, Cartea IMM-urilor, launched by the National Council of SMEs recently for 2021. And SMEs still complain about the costs of credit of financial instruments, the cost of working with banks. So the state needs to find some ways to support financially business initiatives. But I think that in terms of who is going to help them, I think we should go more local and not just leave, ministries and national entities to give some money and
we have actually a